The Lideco North 32 town in Vietnam, half a European paradise and the other half a complete desolate ghost town. Today I'm visiting what is one of the world's strangest ghost towns, full of unfinished 5-story mansions made for the ultra-wealthy in Vietnam. To see what this place is actually like and how a small group of people are still living in a town that's only half constructed. Okay, we are reaching Lideco North 32. In fact, I think we are here already. So there's a guardhouse right in front. I think we're gonna have to cook something up to say. But yeah, there's the guardhouse. And immediate access. Don't even have to say anything. Apparently the guards don't really care, so I guess that's a good thing. But we are inside now. You can see the French villas are over there. This ghost town does have a very interesting history. Started in 2007, the Lideco North 32 urban area is just 15 kilometers away from the main city of Hanoi. And it was hyped up to be the crown jewel estate for the affluent of Hanoi. Wow, so fancy. It was developed by Lideco, a prominent Vietnamese real estate developer, with the town boasting a 38-hectare French-style suburban enclave featuring over 600 French villas, which to me is a little bit tacky. It also comes equipped with amenities like an artificial lake, manicured lawns, a tennis court, and other things that affluent people like. Wow, so beautiful. However, despite its grand vision, the project faced significant challenges. By 2013, only a fraction of the planned homes were completed and the area remained largely uninhabited. It was supposed to house a population of 4,200. However, as of 2018, only 100 of the 784 residential units are occupied, giving this place an extremely low occupancy rate of just 12.7%. That's super low, man. We are at Lideco North 32 now. You can see a half-finished French villa, and right beside us, just a structure, a shell. It's incomplete, and there are rows and rows of this. We have a basketball court over here. It looks quite used, but nobody here, not a lot of people here. But I have to say, it doesn't feel 100% abandoned because there are still cars around. It's weird because it's half completed. So only half of this town, there are people living here. In fact, a lot of the finished French villas that you are seeing, there aren't anybody staying in there. So this is the lake, the artificial lake, proudly made by Lideco. And I think there's something inside, like there are fishes in there. I do see bubbles and things popping in and out. And I think there's a person over there fishing in this not very clean lake. If only this project was thriving, I think this would be a very beautiful place. My first thoughts of this place is that it's really such a waste. There was so much potential in this project to be a very beautiful and thriving community, and it's super weird to see a brand new finished villa next to dilapidated villas, rows and rows of it. Imagine you bought that house and then you'll be like, yay, I'm gonna have tons of neighbors, yay, my kids can play with the neighbors' kids. Psych, bitch. You have no neighbors. So we are right beside like these unfinished villas. So these are 5-story villas. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's head to the top and see what the view is like over there. Come on, pussies. While we are wandering through Hanoi's eerie Lideco ghost town, let's talk about something alive instead, like your wallet. Revolut is here once again to make your travels easier and make your money work harder. This is not our first time recommending Revolut, and it is personally becoming the travel card and app for me. I use it all the time in my travels, even to Hanoi. When I travel now, all I need is my passport, my phone, and Revolut. I mean, just look at this. They even got an in-app eSIM feature. You can basically buy and activate data plans in 100 over countries right from your phone using Revolut. And come on guys, it's 2025. There's no need to hunt for sketchy SIM cards at the airport anymore. You can do everything with Revolut. Hell yeah! Also, if you upgrade yourself to the metal card like what I have here, so nice, so swanky. It's metal. You get to rake in 1.5% cashback on every purchase with your Revolut metal card. That's extra cash for more banh mi or more pho in Vietnam. Yay! And to those that signed up previously, I'm sorry. Because if you sign up now with the QR code on screen right here, you get to score a $30 cashback. Not like previously where you only get $20 cashback. Ew, $20, pui! Now you get $30. And to that we say thank you, Revolut. So click the link and sign up for Revolut and make your money work as hard as this shoe over there. The person worked so hard that he lost his shoe. And now let's go up to level 5. I had to be very careful scaling this precarious shell of a home. You don't know what is stable and what is not, because this building has been left to rot for so many years. It did smell a bit musty though, probably because of all the still water laying around. I mean, this place is a breeding ground for mosquitoes, man. There were no railings whatsoever as well, so I had to be extra careful while climbing these stairs because one slip and it's splattered sushi. I then reached the top of the villa and my goodness, was the view amazing. Wow, look at that view. Holy shit. shit. I would imagine this villa would be a more pricey one because it's a 5-story mansion right next to the lake. So I'm guessing all the lakeside buildings are the prime units. Imagine this is nicely built up, nicely renovated, carpets, cold flightings. It'll be so nice. Just chilling here, sipping some coffee, looking at the view, looking at your empty neighborhood. It is quite close to the neighbor's house though. You can see, you can film your neighbors. So we are going to the other side of the villa now. There's a cafe right there and it sounds quite lively, like a lot of people talking. That maybe we can go check it out later. Maybe we'll go have a little bite at the cafe. But yeah, that cafe has a well-built house, even a nice rooftop garden on top. You can actually see the vision of the house and how it's supposed to look like. And it actually looks quite nice. But there are reasons why this project is not finished and why buyers didn't want to invest in this project. It was weird seeing a town that's half completed and with people still living in it. It's as though the families living here are paying the price of the developers' mishandling of the development. But there are possible reasons as to why this was such a failed project. One of them being a mismatch between vision and market demand. Yes, sure, the French-style villas look dandy and all, wow, very aesthetic, but it severely lacked customization options, which thwarted buyers' ideas of having a unique property that reflects their personal taste and status. I mean, if I was a very rich Vietnamese man with pockets overflowing with Vietnamese dong, I would want to renovate and make my house personal. But that's only if I'm a rich Vietnamese man. Because right now, if anything, I only have an average sized dong. Welcome to my crib. And judging by this listing I found, which also has a picture of all the unfinished villas, not sure if that's a good idea to include in your property listing. The prices of the villas as of May 2025 range from 28 billion to 48 billion Vietnamese dong, which is around 1.4 to 2.4 million Singapore dollars. Which, to be fair, doesn't sound too bad considering this is a 5-story mansion that costs as much as a condo in Singapore. But you also have to face this view. Also, I realized you see all these statues? They're actually animals and it's from the Chinese zodiac. We have a dog here, a pig there, rooster, monkey, goat, horse, snake, dragon, 12 of the zodiac signs. Very interesting. Right now we are currently in the town square, or what seems like the center, the town square of like Core North 32. And honestly, it looks quite nice, man. I mean, this part looks quite clean and well taken care of. I'm pretty sure there are cleaners here because look, there are no leaves on the floor. It's actually quite clean. The fountain, not working though, no water in the fountain. Flowers look good. Look, there's a butterfly over here. And it's just kind of sad that this place didn't reach its full potential, you know? Am I right? What are you pouring, huh? Do you wish there was more people here? Madam? Nobody to admire your beauty. He's playing music for nobody. This poor little angel. Nobody here to listen to his music. So sad. There. I then came across a guy fishing. There's a guy over there fishing, I think. But I didn't want to intrude into his personal space because he seemed quite emo. Maybe he's brooding over his failed property investment. So I regrettably left without striking a conversation. However, later on, I would meet some workers and residents living in this very strange ghost town. But first, I had to check out the tennis court. There's even a tennis court over here. There's also like a coffee fast food mini-mart, which unfortunately is closed. I would assume that there won't be a lot of business here because there's nobody to sell to. Yeah, the tennis court is locked. It's a lock here. Hey man, it looks like a condo tennis court. The floor is actually clean. The court is clean. Oh, some tennis balls here. Throw it in. Woo. I also chanced upon a big group of people in yellow t-shirts. Honestly, not sure what that was all about. I thought it was the Workers' Party's Vietnam division. Shit guys, I think got gang fight. Holy shit, they look so intimidating. A group of yellow people. Workers' Party coming here to patrol, doing their house visitings. I didn't know they're trying to promote in Vietnam as well. Who knew? Workers' Party working very hard. I then came across the Lideco Plaza, which is a huge building that is seemingly empty. But I was surprised to find that there is a fitness and Pilates center here. Holy shit. I see a guard there though. I hope he doesn't stop us. There's a spa over here. You want go spa? I thought you want to wash hair. Unfortunately, as much as I'm a multi-talented Renaissance man, speaking Vietnamese is not one of my forte. Thankfully, this security guard was super chill and he seemed glad that we were here to spice up his day. Do a lot of people come here?
Đông người lắm.
So crowded. So I asked him if a lot of people come here. He said it's very crowded. The kind staff at the gym then brought me up to see their gym. We're gonna go have a look at the gym. Apparently there's a gym here. And good golly gee, I was not prepared for what I was about to see. Wow. 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 Oh, it's actually very well equipped. Look at this. And I walk around and thank you. The stuff here is so new. Oh, hey, it's quite a well-equipped gym, man. It's not much of a ghost town. I guess only half of it is ghost town. The other half, they do cater to the residents staying here because after all, affluent people are the one buying the houses here, the villas over here. So clean, so new. No rust at all. Damn. Or maybe because we came at the wrong time, like a random afternoon, so there's nobody here. But according to the guard, they said it's quite crowded there. I don't know, Pilates studio in here? It's a membership for 1 month. So the membership here is about 400 to 700,000. Yeah, but they do have special promotions here as well. 400 dong is $20 a month for Pilates studio and gym. The staff has been very kind and very friendly to allow us to come and film. I literally just walked into their space and said, hey, can I film here? And they were like, okay, so W in the chat for the staff here. Yeah, I was pleasantly surprised at the condition of this facility, man. And apparently this guy who looks like he just woke up has a sister living in Lideco North 32. Oh, you live in Lideco?
My sister is here.
Do you feel weird staying here because all the houses are empty?
Not actually, because it's quite peaceful.
It's peaceful. Yeah, Hanoi is very noisy and but like here is peaceful. It's very peaceful here. Any nice restaurants or cafe here?
There's cafe in Bangkok.
Oh yeah, I saw it. Okay, yeah. It was interesting to hear the perspective of someone living in this ghost town itself. I then decided to have a closer look at the buildings and actually look at the architectural design of these houses. Found a random, nicely built house. My man made the wrong purchase. He bought the wrong house. Maybe he wanted to be alone and beside two ghost buildings. Right beside you is an empty, gross, disgusting looking shell of a house. Then you have a very nicely built house over here. Every level has 2 balconies. One in front with the main one and one more at the side over here. I think they will all look very similar. And that was one of the reasons why not a lot of people bought this place, because you can't really customize it. Like your house will be the same as hundreds of other neighbors. And I'm thinking if you're an affluent person, you would want to customize your house. You would want to have it reflect your personal taste and your style. It could be tacky if there's like hundreds of it though, all identical. Oh wait, I know why he bought this house. Because it's right next to the cafe. But he has to eat the same dish every day. I don't know if there are any other cafes or restaurants around here. But you can tell that they really wanted to make a community here, because there's a Lideco Plaza where you have your fitness, your spa, your Pilates, there are cafes, restaurants, there's a town center. They really wanted to make this place as a little community, right? But unfortunately, that vision didn't come to life and it's now just a very sad shell of a community. So I found this little swing over here. I think it's good for residents here to sit here and ponder about their failed investments, emo, maybe smoke a little cigarette. Shouldn't have bought into this project. God damn it. What's in Vietnamese? Tông mei about this project. Tông mei. Some of the houses here are actually quite nice. Like they actually put in effort to renovate it. Like this guy, the whole level 1 is marble. Damn. Look at that gate. That gate is full golden. Holy shit. Look at this gate. So nice. Very grand gate. Maybe it's a flexing competition between the two neighbors. Whose gate is nicer, so they want to flex to each other. We are now at one of the more abandoned streets in the neighborhood. Really just rows of empty houses by my side. I have to say it is very peaceful here. Like walking down this street, it's like a ghost town. It feels like I'm in a zombie apocalypse. If you keep quiet, there's no sound. You can only hear birds. It's very peaceful. This looks like a ghost town. It feels like a zombie apocalypse. It's a bit, I don't know, sad. But at the same time, you heard the guy, the resident who stays here at the gym. He says it's very peaceful. So I guess some people do like it here. But I'm thinking if it's just them justifying their purchase, if you were to give them a choice, would they rather this community be lively and full of people and noise and life? I would assume most of them would say yes, I would rather that, right? But I can't argue with him, it is very peaceful here. I guess one of the benefits of this is, yeah, you can let your dogs run free like that. They have so much open space. So cute, the dogs. That was one of the residents that was living in front of the houses. It is quite a contrast between here and the hustle and bustle of Hanoi city. Because there are so many empty units, some of the residents actually use it for their own personal garden. Like we have one over here. There's a little, it's cherry tomatoes. There also there's a little garden, mini garden over here. Clearly the neighbor just used it because there's an empty plot of land. No one is using this land. Might as well plant some things, right? Or is it pepper? But this side, this little quaint area, it feels a bit lived in. Like a small little enclave where there's a few neighbors and a few residents staying here, which isn't too bad. So look, furnished building, empty building, furnished building. Here, there's only 4 houses that are occupied out of 15 houses in this little enclave. Quite sad, to be honest. Let's see what we have in there. Guys, y'all want to buy a unit here? Why? Why put a flyer here? Who's gonna come in here? Well, now at least 50,000 of you are looking at this. Anyone want to purchase something here? Just 30 billion Vietnamese dong. It also comes with your very own pond. Oh, looks stanky. I mean, your very own mosquito breeding ground for free. Free work gloves for you as well. I wonder if there are squatters here or not. Maybe the residents will come here to chill, drink some beer. We found the other shoe. Remember the shoe from our very first abandoned place? Guys, I just made the most terrifying discovery. ever. Scarier than ghosts. I don't know why this is here. But look at that. We have a very own fermenting and used sanitary pad. Not sure why, how did it even enter here? Like it's walking halfway. Oh, it's too full. Rip throw? How? Why? And there's blood on it. Like there's something. There's something lah for sure. Don't know if it's blood or not, but that's gross. It's very gross. Someone doing a nasi kangkang ritual over here. God damn. Okay, we're going to the cafe that the guy that just woke up in the gym recommended. So we're gonna go try it. I don't think they have any English menu because everything is in Vietnamese. So we need to translate. It's a cafe in the middle of abandoned buildings. Looks quite empty. There's nobody here. Hello. Pity there's nobody here because they're actually putting quite a lot of effort into the decor and the vibe of the place. It's quite nice. Quite vibes, but the only thing is you get to see abandoned buildings on your left.
This cafe was surprisingly nice. It felt like the main gathering spot for the residents of Lideco North 32. The decor was very homely and the staff and people here were so nice. I felt so welcomed in this town.
Finally, some drinks. Wow, shook bro. Shout out Cafe Bao Cup.
Clearly, even in a place like this, a community can still be formed. Lideco North 32 may not be the perfect project, but the people here seem to be contented. It's definitely a huge difference from the main city of Hanoi, as you can see by the amount of people here. As I flew my overpriced tourist kite, a part of me was glad that I'm back in the main city.
Guys, don't step on my kite. Man, okay lah, it's quite fun. Just a little bit of wind and it takes flight. I feel like a child again. Wow.
The life and bustle of Hanoi is so addictive and there's so much spirit in the air. Also, I met some fans from Hong Kong, so shout out to my Cantonese friends. We then decided to end our journey by visiting the coveted Pizza 4Ps, which only had a slot at 9:45 PM. So by this time, we were famished like dogs. Side note, the pizza here was probably one of the best I've ever tasted. Oh my god, look at that pizza! The pizza was so good that we bought one to go. It's too nice. Hell yeah.
How come I got bill for dinner?
Don't know?